Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 9. Oh, no. It's day 12 of Balance Point. And you're going to have your weights handy today. We're going to move and connect to balance with weights. And so come sit on your mat and let us find center. And then from that place, let's move and connect. Come. So have a block or something underneath your bum, or sit on a chair, and or sit just on the floor. I'm going to just sit on the floor. Come into a cross-legged position so that your knees are wide, or whatever way is comfortable for you. Have your weights either side of you, or if you're not using weights, don't worry. If you have stones because you're sitting on the beach, or you pick some stones off the wall near you if you're sitting outside in a field. And just find your center. Deepen your breath into your belly and just really fall into center, whatever that means to you. And, I was talking to a wonderful friend of mine yesterday, and we were talking about balance, and she started talking about, so rock your pelvis forward and backwards, and imagine that your pelvis is a bowl. And when you rock it forward, that the bowl, the water is pouring out of the bowl forward. And when you rock it backwards, the water is falling out of the pelvis backwards. And so just really feel that as you rock your pelvis forward and backwards, if this was a bowl full of water, that the water would spill forwards as you rock forward, and it would spill backwards as you rock backwards. And just feel that sense of tilting the bowl of your pelvis forward and backwards. And then based on that sensation, how would you find center? Where you feel like the front isn't spilling, the back isn't spilling, and that you have a sense of a contained center of pelvis. Nice. And just notice, is there work happening at the front of your chest? Can you soften that? Is there work happening in your back? Can you soften that? That you're aligned in a place of ease. I just feel front of your throat. Can you soften that? How do you find center in a non-working way? Nice. So if you're sitting on the floor, stretch your legs out long. If you're sitting on a chair, leave your legs straight out and down. Take your weights if you're using weights. If you're not, don't worry about it. Just do the movements with your hands. So bend both elbows so your arms are in an L shape. So your forearms are directly out from your elbows. And then bend your right elbow up so your weight comes towards your right shoulder. And then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And as you reach up, draw your left elbow down towards the floor. Bring your elbow back so they're both back into L shapes. Bend your left elbow, reach your left arm up, and then bring your right elbow down towards the floor. Come back to center, both in L shapes. Right arm up, bend your elbow, back to center. Bend left arm up, and back to center. And as you do this, what is center for you? Where do you find that moment of, oh, this is center, and then now I'm side bending? This is center, and now I'm side bending. This is center, and now I'm balancing. Feel the balance. My weight is deeply into one side of my buttock, and the other side is trying not to fall over. Just feel it in your body. As you reach with your right elbow down, I can feel the left buttock is floating a little bit off the floor. Nice, come back to center. Now, turn your chest towards the left And push your right hand towards the left. Come back to center. Turn towards the right. Push your left hand towards the right and back to center. So the opposite hand travels across the front of you. And so how are you balancing this? Your opposite arm is probably pulling back into lawnmower. As you push the front hand across, your opposite elbow is moving backwards. How do you balance this through the center of you? Super. Back to center. Reach both arms up. Pull your elbows down into swan. Deeply lift your chest as your elbows pull back. And then rising up, round your back, tuck your chin under. So I'm doing the cat pose and seated as I do this. Round your back, look forward. And as I pull my elbows down, I lift my chest into swan. Round as I reach my arms up. Arch as I pull my elbows down. Round as I reach up. Arch as I pull my elbows down. One more time. Rounding and arching. Super. Both elbows to center again. Reach your right hand forward, pull your left elbow back. And just pause there. Right arm is forward, left elbow is back. Bow and arrow. Change. Left hand forward, right elbow back. Pause. And then begin to travel. Both elbows back, reach your right hand forward. Both elbows back, reach your left hand forward. Both elbows back, reach your right hand forward. Both elbows back, reach your left hand forward. How deeply can you pull the back elbow backwards as the front hand goes forward? It's like really counterbalancing or encouraging the twist through the whole of your torso. Super. Cool. Drop your weights. Push back into your downward dog. Whatever way you do, find your downward dog. Hands on the floor, feet on the floor. Find length, find connection. Deepen your heels backwards towards the floor. Nice. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Nice. One more time. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Pull your heels deeply back. Push deeply down into your hands. Find your center here. Bend your right knee, tilt your bum towards the right, and feel how center is really not so clear now. Your bum is falling towards the right. You could lift your left hand off the floor and it doesn't affect the weight center of you. Just feel that. Nice. Change. Bend your left knee. Drop your bum over towards the left. You can lift your right hand off the floor. Feel the weight center of you is not affected by you lifting your right hand off the floor. And again, bend your right knee, tilt it towards the right. Lift your left hand off the floor. And then bend your left knee, tilt your bum towards the left. Lift your right hand off the floor. Both hands to the floor, stretch back, deepen into your legs. Reach the right foot up and back behind you, so it's straight back behind you. Push extra into the right foot as you reach the right leg back. Nice. Bring your right foot forward. Whatever way you do, step your right foot forward between your two hands. Drop your left knee to the floor. Pause. Lean so that your right knee goes over your toes a bit. And then lean backwards so your right leg lengthens a little bit. Lean, so toes a bit more over your feet, knee over your toes. Lean back. Nice. One more time. Lean forward. Lean back. Nice. Rock forward. Have your weights there. Weights are in both hands. And then rise up so that you're rising up and you're resting on the left knee and both elbows are in neutral or in center. Bend your right elbow, reach it up, and just pause there, finding your center of balance. So what is centering you now? For me, there's a lot of work happening in the left hip. Feels like the left hip is the most important part of my balance. The big toe on the right and the left hip are really working together to balance here. Nice. Bend your right elbow, reach your left hand up. Interesting, it's now changed over to my right hip. My right buttock, my right hip, the outside of my right thigh is now working to balance me. Nice. Bend both elbows, reach both arms up, straight up towards the ceiling. Maybe look up, pause. Where is your balance working? What parts of you are seeking to counter, or like where, is the push, 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 push to bring you back to center? My toes are working a lot. The deep of my belly. Nice. Pull your elbows down into swan. Pause. Lean into your chest. Open into your belly. Nice. Reach both arms up. Bend both elbows. Bring both hands down to the floor. Drop your weights. Step back into your downward dog. All the way back, downward dog. Lean back into your heels. Pull back into your legs. Pause. Even in the pause, notice that there's movement. There is movement. There is connection. There is balance. Nice. Stretch your left foot up and back behind you. Find center by pushing extra into the left hand as you reach back into the left foot. And then step the left foot forward, whatever way you do. Step your left foot forward. Drop your right knee to the floor. Rock so that your knees are a little bit over your left toes, and then rock so that you sit back into your bum a little bit. Forward. Backwards. Forwards. Backwards. Forwards. Backwards. Nice. Pause, grab your weights, rise up, pause and center with your arms. So your two elbows are bent, you're pausing. So reach the right hand up first. Notice where you balance from, what's stabilizing this. Where is the work? Where is that wobbly work of balance happening in this moment? Interesting. It's not so clear for me on this side. Nice. Bend your elbow. Reach the left hand up. Yeah, so now I can feel my right hip is working with the left arm. Yeah, so that would be typical to my body, that I would be unclear about the other one. It's funny how it just comes through over and over again, similar patterns, different directions. Nice. Bend both elbows. Reach both arms up. Pause. Maybe look up as you reach up. Where's the work happening? Where's the balance happening? Cool. Bend both elbows into swan. Lift through the chest. Breathe. Nice. Drop both arms down. Push back, downward dog. All the way back. Lean back into your heels. Pause into your legs. Super. Bring your right knee forward into pigeon. So you can either do pigeon or zigzag. So bring your right knee to the floor between your two hands. Either bend your left knee into pigeon, onto the zigzag, so both knees are bent and your right knee is forward between your two hands. Or you're gonna, if you want to, try lengthening your back leg long. So the reasons why you would not lengthen your back leg long is that your front knee is feeling pain. Don't do anything that causes the front knee pain, okay? So you're either in zigzag or long through the back leg. And wherever you are, bring your hands either side of that right knee and push your fingers down, lift through your chest, look up towards the ceiling. Find that sense of length, that opening through the front body. Pause. You deepen that sense of length. Maybe bring your fingers a little bit more back towards your hips. Nice. And then bring your right elbow down, bring your left elbow down. So you're parallel with your right knee, with your forearms. And then drop your head down in the direction of your knee. If your left leg is long, lift your back knee off the floor, then drop it down. If you're in zigzag, then just pause and rest down. Nice. Bring your right hand to the floor beside your right knee, and then turn your chest towards the right. So you're looking over your right shoulder or looking towards the right. Right hand is pushing down. Left forearm is still resting on the floor. Turn your chest, turn your head, spiral through the torso. Breath is in your belly. Where are you balancing now? So your left forearm is the anchor for the whole pose. If your left forearm wasn't on the floor, you would be falling over. Right hand, you could lift your right hand off the floor. There's a little bit of work, but it's not the center of gravity. Notice that. If you tried to lift your left elbow off the floor, it just doesn't exist anymore. Nice. Come all the way back. Push back, downward dog, all the way back through your legs, all the way back through your arms. Draw the left knee forward between your two hands. Come either into zigzag, that's where the back knee is also bent, and you're resting on the left buttock, or your back leg is straight, right leg is straight. Wherever you are, bring your fingertips either side of that left knee. Lift through your chest, look upwards. Bring your fingers a little bit closer to your hips as you deepen into this. Lift through the ribs, widen your shoulders backwards. Find length from your pubic bone all the way to your chin. Nice. Bring your forearms down. Left forearm first, right forearm down. Drop your nose down in the direction of your knee. Sinking deeply down. If your back leg is long, you can lift the back knee, drop it down. If you're in zigzag, then stay where you are. Nice. Bring your left hand to the floor beside your left knee. Turn your chest and your head towards the left. Breathing into your belly. How would you find length? So from your pubic bone to the top of your head, widen your shoulders, find length from your foot to the top of your head. You're always finding directions and connections. It's like, oh, there's length in that direction. Oh, there's length in this direction. But it's like, you know, those amazing pictures that people draw where it's a caricature and they just show these like 3 lines and you see, oh, it's a ballerina, because all they do is catch the movement directions, and that's enough for us to fill in the rest of it. So same thing, if you were to draw 3 lines and that would be you right now, what are the directions that you feel most clearly? Interesting question. Let's come sit on your mat. Stretch your legs out long. Slide your hands down your thighs, round forward. And then bring your fingers back behind you. Lean into your chest. Keep your chin tucked in so you're not dropping your head back. It's just, I think it's the most terrible thing I can do with my neck. So tuck your chin in as you lift your chest. So your chest is what's lengthening. If you want to lift your chin a little bit, but at no stage do you surrender your head to gravity. This is not what we're doing, okay? There's a sense of lengthening through the front of your chin, but your head is really a continuation of your spine. Nice. Rounding forward, squeeze down through your legs, pause in the forward fold, wiggle a little bit. So with forward folds, tendency is that we go to a place where there's no longer movement. So if you're wherever you are, see if you can round your back and arch your back. Side bend, side bend. So chances are you can arch a little bit maybe. No, you can round a little bit maybe, but arching is probably a little bit tricky. So come back maybe 3 inches with your hands. Round your back. Oh, there it is. Arch your back. There it is. Side bend, side bend. Nice. Round your back. Arch your back. Side bend, side bend. Nice. Bring your hands back behind you. Push your hands into the floor. Keep your chin connected. Keep your neck connected. You can lift your chin a little bit up, but don't throw your head back. Lift through the chest. Find length from your collarbones to your pubic bone. How do you lift your ribs a little bit higher? How do you lengthen through the belly a little bit more? How do you lean into your arms? Connect. Nice. Last one, rounding forward. Find that place of rounding forward where there's still movement. So arching your back, rounding your back, arching your back. And when you arch, make the biggest arching that you can. When you round, make the biggest rounding that you can. So don't make it just a small movement, make it a huge movement. You're really leaning into the movement of your spine. Last one. Super. Come lie on the floor. Landing all the way down, landing all the way in. Pause. Soles of your feet together. Walk your shoulders away from your hips. Pause. Drop your arms overhead. Arch into the lower back and create length through the whole front of your belly. So from your pubic bone to your ribs. And let that continue all the way up into your fingertips. Reach through your arms. Lift as much of your spine off the floor as you can. What I feel is more like this like the vacuum of my breath. So as I exhale, I feel really amazing pulls through the deep structures of my belly. And as I inhale, it fills through my belly. But the exhale is really interesting. The vacuum of my exhale pulls into the deep pelvis, pulls through the psoas, pulls deeply into the diaphragm, the peritoneum. And just feel as you inhale, as you exhale, how do you get a sense of all the different layers of you being pulled and moved and connected? Maybe the inhale, you feel this full sweep of your diaphragm. Maybe the exhale, you feel the vacuum. Really squeeze out the end of your breath in both directions. Nice. One more deep breath, squeezing the end of the breath in both directions. Nice. Draw your knees together, bring your arms long beside you. Pause. That balance between rest and action, movement and stillness, outside and inside, inhale and exhale, arching and rounding, left and right. There's moments or places where we are suspended in balance continuously between the oppositions of us, between the synergistic muscles of our body, one being on, the other one being off. How do we balance that front and back of our torso, left and right, pelvis? Yum. How wonderful, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow for day 13. Amazing, amazing. Great. Ciao.